Um, I grew up with someone that was just really, really tight with me. Like we were best friends. We did everything together. We grew up together. We even went to college together. We did everything. And I thought I knew him completely, and I thought it was the same way, like that we had a really tight friendship. And then something happened in his mid-20s where just the wheels came off. I didn't know it, but he had an underlying mental health condition that apparently flares up when a major life transition happens. And in his mid-20s, he got married, and they immediately went off to the West Coast, and then he went radio silent for the next 3 years. Like, I had no contact. No matter how many times I tried to reach out to him, family tried to reach out to him, like all that, like nothing. And we would agonize and try to like, what happens? Where do they go? And just nothing. Weeks would go by, months would go by, years would go by, and there was just like radio silence. And I remembered one day when I was right on the brink of losing all hope in all this, like I hit my bedroom floor and just in a pool of tears cried out, God, I just want my friend back. Where is he? And in that moment, I felt like the Lord was actually just asking me, I want you to surrender. Just give it to me. And so in that moment, I actually surrendered all hope of ever getting him back. I kid you not. 5 days later, I get a call. And he reaches out to me and says, I've hit rock bottom in my life. And he just pours his guts out. He tells me about this mental health condition. He tells me about an accompanying addiction that was unraveling his life and unraveling his marriage. We did everything we could. We went out there and flew out to the West Coast where he'd been, and we pulled him back, and we tried to get him professional help, medication, all this stuff. And no matter what we tried to do, like as hopeful as it was to hear from him, it still wasn't solving the problem. And a couple weeks in, he just dropped everything and went right back to the West Coast, and all hope seemed to be lost again. And I don't know how to explain it to you guys, other than the fact that I really believe God is alive. He found himself in church one day. And about a week later, he called me and says, Scott, my addiction is broken. My mental health is restored. I'm a new person. I met Jesus. And I thought it was too good to be true. So I was like, all right, we'll see. He found himself in church one day. And about a week later, he called me and says, Scott, my addiction is broken. My mental health is restored. I'm a new person. I met Jesus. 4 years later, his marriage is back on track. In those 4 years, he and his wife fostered over several dozen kids out of the Mexican cartel, adopted 4 of them. He's now a family pastor in Indiana, and I know all of this because he's my triplet brother. I thought I lost him. But God's alive, and he has power today to make someone new. I've seen it. Don't tell me what God can't do, because I've seen what he can.